Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the sales management, definition of sales management, basics of sales management and sales organization structure, their types in short. The sales function of a business is a basic function of management. All business starts with orders. If there are no orders, no sales revenue, and if there is no sales revenue, no business. This simple fact makes the salesman the prime mover of our economy. Sale is an expression of a value judgment which is arrived at the mind of the man or woman who has the ability to buy or capacity to pay. The sales management is a term applied to the process of distributing the goods from the producer to consumer. It covers selling, advertising, sales promotion, transporting, handling, financing and risk taking, etc. According to American Marketing Association, selling is a personal or impersonal process of assisting or persuading a prospective customer to buy a commodity or a service or to act favorably upon an idea that has commercial significance to seller. On the other hand, management is concerned with planning, organizing, directing, controlling any common activity to achieve a predetermined goal. Selling is a buying process. The sale is completed by a salesman and in some cases even through advertising. Thus, sales management is concerned with recruiting, selecting, training, motivating and controlling salesmen or the personal sales force. Selling is concerned with order getting aspect and sales management with the managerial task of selecting, training, motivating and controlling a salesman. Thus, selling becomes a buying process. Let us move to the difference between selling and marketing. Basically, in selling, the company products are sold. In marketing, the customer needs and wants are sold. In selling, the main focus is on selling and promoting, whereas in marketing, it is integrated marketing efforts. The profit through sales volume is an objective of selling, whereas organizational goods achievement through a customer satisfaction becomes the marketing objective. Still, there are some basic functions which the sales management or the sales manager has to perform. Those mainly include sales planning and sales policies, pricing policy and price fixing, advertising and sales promotion, scientific salesmanship, management and control of sales force, marketing research, planning and control of sales operations and control of sales cost, selection and management of channels of distribution, branding, packaging and labeling, after sales service, integration and coordination of all functions which are related with sales management. Let us move to the sales organization. A firm has generally four important departments, commonly known as finance, production, purchasing and sales. The most important department in sales department is sales department because the work of many enterprises will not complete unless the product service created are turned over to the customer. A good sales organization is a foundation for effective execution of sales policy and programs. A sales organization must be planned in detail and all activities should be well coordinated to secure efforts and maximum efficiency. Sales organization is the counterpart of factory. Sales organization has to look after the 6 P's of marketing mix, mainly product, price, place, promotion, power and public image. The basic functions of sales organization are divided into 3, that is administrative functions, include sales planning, policy, program, controlling cost. Operating functions, which mainly includes recruitment, selection, training, motivating, supervising and staffing functions, advertising, sales promotion, merchandising, distributing, dealer relations, etc. Now, what are the basic types of organization structure? The first type is line sales organization. It is characterized by a chain of command running from top sales executive down to the level of a salesman. All executives have line authority over their subordinates who in turn are accountable only to their immediate superior. Since lines of authority run vertically in the structure, executives at each level are generally independent of all others at same level. Through assignment of quotas and sales targets, responsibilities are usually or clearly delineated. Line organization is extensively used in smaller firms or those dealing in a narrow product line or selling in a limited geographical area. Second type is line and staff organization. It is found in medium and large firms with sizable sales staff selling diversified product lines. The line and staff is differentiated by the presence of staff specialists or staff assistants to advise and assist top sales executive. These specialists are expert in their own fields, which could be sales training, service, sales analysis and planning, dealer relations, etc. While staff executives and assistants do not have the line authority to command, they advise line executives through recommendations. The third type is functional sales organization. The functional sales organization is aimed at utilizing the benefits of specialization to its fullest extent. In the functional sales organization, all salespersons receive direction from and are accountable to different executives on different aspects of their work. Fourth type is product specialization. When the product line is not too technical but the product range is wide enough, organization find it splitting the sales responsibility product wise as a more effective arrangement. At Dabur, which produces a wide range of health and personal care products, the sales organization has initially been divided geographically, but the field operators have been given the charge of different product groups. The company had divided its product line into two major product groups, that is healthcare products and family use products. Even though two salesmen may be assigned to same territory, each will be responsible for only the product group assigned to him. Organizing the sales force by product specialization generates additional expenses which should be carefully weighed against the benefits of structure. The fifth type, the last type of sales organization structure is customer specialization. Customer specialization is practiced in situations when almost identical products are marketed to consumer, each of which may present a different set of selling problems. In this kind of organizational scheme, each salesperson sells the entire product line to the selected buyers. The sales organization of Modi Xerox, a manufacturer of photocopiers, is organized customer specialization. Customer specialization enables the salespersons to become more knowledgeable about the unique problems and needs of each group of customer. These were the 5 main types of sales organization structure. Thank you.